Alright, so I've been watching ENDFIELD content and gameplay from one of my homies in the Discord, and I gotta say, aside from some gripes that I have with the game, I am absolutely loving the visual presentation of the game and how the base building absolutely reminds me of Fallout 4. I was afraid I wouldn't like the whole idea of placing all this shit down and waiting for resources and such, but upon seeing how it's executed, I actually really do like it. I like it far more than original ARKNIGHTS base building because, well, I just like 3D stuff more, and I'll enjoy going around the world and making a variety of different kinds of plots in order to manage resources on Talos too. But before I get any further, I do want to say that whether it's before or after this video goes up, hitting 3,000 subscribers finally is absolutely crazy. I know I'm about to hit that joint real soon. It's right there. I can see it. I'm reaching out for it, but it's still a little bit out of my reach. Maybe a little bit of 20 of y'all that see this, hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. We've been grinding up more and more non-stop and receiving so much good success, and I've been just meeting a whole bunch of great people that I've already forged hilarious bonds with. I can't get over the fact that I've got so many good eggs in the sooo gang, it's insane. And watching it grow more is going to be amazing to see. For those of you that are watching that's not subscribed or a part of the Discord, we just finished our comedy night sooo gang community event. And on January 23rd, we're going to be doing a You Laugh You Lose challenge where any of you could potentially earn some money. And for those of you that may feel scammed if you don't earn money, I'm going to be locked the fuck in. So just remember, there might not be anyone walking out with any money. But anyways, let's get into this video where I'm going to be talking about why yo ass should put some of your worries to rest about ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD. So I imagine some of y'all are sitting there, scrolling through your phone wondering what the hell it is you want to watch that's Gacha related, and you see a whole bunch of content and streams about ENDFIELD and you're like, damn, I really ain't making it into the beta. I don't really want to watch people play it, but I do want to know if this shit is worth it. And so you keep putting it off, saying you're gonna get around to it because you're afraid it'll have things you weren't looking forward to whatsoever in the game and think it'll be worse than you expect. Well, I'm glad that you found this video because let me tell you, this game is gonna bang once it officially drops. So I'm gonna go ahead and start mentioning some concerns that I had that I know several other people had as well. So first and foremost, I'm sure you all saw that whole base building, factory building sort of thing and was like, God damn, Hypergriff, I know your ass ain't expecting me to figure all this shit out right now. We got connections on connections on connections. These motherfucking developers must have played Minecraft for Redstone tryhards up in this bitch, cause this shit is crazy. Now look, don't worry, relax, I felt the same way until I actually saw how it went. At least the beginning part. Now I'm not no expert and I didn't see just how far it could really go, I just saw the beginning, so cut me some slack. My ass ain't make it into the beta either. The production of all the machines and such for creating your materials is very reminiscent of the system used in Fallout 4 and 76. The production building should be viewed more akin to that. You set down your production machine, set your power source right next to it, and watch the magic at work. It's pretty much a rinse and repeat process with another machine that can break down the raw materials you got further or transform them into actual usable items, whether that be for healing or other means. Just in case you're beefing with the mobs and getting your shit rocked harder than Randy Orton hitting Seth Rollins with an RKO off the curb stomp. Getting the actual raw materials is easy too. You could just go around and bust shit up like a caveman only to run back to your machine and deposit it, or you could have your own drill nodes that automatically collect the resources for you so that you don't have to keep beefing with rocks everywhere you go. And if you fear your inventory will get overrun with materials, you can access this storage system called a depot from presumably anywhere you've got production going on. Trust me, it's mad simple. Let me put it in simpler terms. You put the power machine down, and then the breakdown machine down, and then you put the transform machine down, and you're done for the time being. Like I said, I ain't seen absolutely everything, but this is essentially the beginning that you're gonna be building off of. Now, as for combat is comfortable and good. Don't go into this expecting this to be as high octane as Wuthering Waves. Sure, the combat does look fun, but if you're expecting to be taking flight like Chong-Li and parrying every attack in the game like you Carlotta, or overall aura farming like you're Zhang Yao, then you need to leave that shit at the door. It's a different game, different vibe, just take it as it is. Using the assist skills from the other characters seems to feel quite nice from what I've seen. The teamwork and callouts as well as dialogues between characters really makes the combat feel as though it's come alive. Makes jumping motherfuckers with your click that much more enjoyable. Honestly, I can find myself sitting there playing it and enjoying myself for such a long time just based off the visual teamwork on the screen alone. So if you were worried about the combat being too confusing or too boring, don't worry. It brings its own flavor to the table that you might actually be able to enjoy, as I might. As for the story, I only experienced just a little bit of it from what I saw. It seems pretty good. We have a clear-cut goal, we're introduced to the important characters and explained all we are needed to hear. Get the objective placed in front of us and then we go do it. The visual representation of the game and story really helps launch the narrative forward, as myself along with the homie was awestruck at what we were seeing and how well the world reflected the current situation the plot presented to us. The voice acting was pretty good, as we were listening to it in English, and I was enjoying the interactions between characters with nothing specific feeling too forced. Now, as for the gacha, the gacha is... well, look, I'ma be real, I don't fucking like the gacha. Shit is ass in my opinion. And look, it is a beta, so it could be changed in the future. Don't take my word for it, as this is the final say for how the gacha is. Just like everything else in this video, it's all subject to change because it's a beta. But I won't explain percentages, but hard pity is 120. Already sounds like a step up from the other games, right? With every pull on the character banner giving you a currency to pull on the weapon banners from what I've heard. Your guaranteed pity does not transfer over to different limited banners. I repeat, your guaranteed pity for the exclusive limited character does not transfer over to the different limited banners from what I have been told. Meaning, if you just lost 50-50 and decide you'll wait for the next banner to use your guaranteed, well, good luck with that, buddy. Yo ass is back on 50-50 again. As I said, I don't want to go too deep into it or go into percentages. I wouldn't want to spread misinformation, but yeah, based off what I heard, I ain't a fan of this. Even this information I'm telling you was told to me by other ARKNIGHTS homies and friends, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But overall, I don't think that ENDFIELD at this current moment has me overly worried about anything. Obviously, I have other smaller gripes like no vaulting amongst other things, but this is still in beta and we can't be too critical to just completely dismiss the game. Send in your feedback so that when the game drops, it can be in its best version. That's what the beta test is for, showing the developers the flaws so they can push it together right. But anyways, what do the people playing the beta think? Do you like ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD? And how about you lot who ain't get in but watch the video? Did this video help quell some of your concerns? Let us know down below. But of course, as always, I want you all to take care and peace.